So I wanted to give some steps today to help you when you have that urge to return to a former lover who is not in your best interest, who's not a match, for whatever reason. They may have cheated on you, they may have stolen money from you, they may have borrowed money and never paid it back, they may have been emotionally abusive, physically abusive, they may have just been not a nice person, not a match at all. Very demanding. There's all kinds of ways that we would look at someone and go, oh my gosh, this isn't going to work. And yet, as you saw in a previous video, there are many times where we are enticed into returning to a former lover, where our low self-esteem and low self-confidence just get the best of us, and we end up going back maybe once, twice, or even 100 times to someone that is not a good space for us, not a good place for us to be. So what do we do? Well, I'm going to tell you some of the tough things to do right away. If you know for sure that this person is not good for you, then you're going to have to block them. That might be on Facebook, it might be on your phone and text and all that kind of stuff. And some people look at this as a very abusive thing to do, and I don't look at it that way at all. Some people say it's passive aggressive. I don't look like that at all, because there's a withdrawal period of time that we have to go through. If we've been with someone for any more than 3 to 4 months, there's a withdrawal period of time. There's an emotional withdrawal. There's a physical withdrawal. The hormone oxytocin, the bonding hormone, many times it's released heavily in women, and not as heavily in men, but definitely as heavily in women, where we feel that craving to be with someone, and we'll justify their past behavior, we'll justify how much they drink or do drugs or spend money inappropriately, whatever it might be, and all of a sudden we're back in bed with them. So there's a physical withdrawal you have to go through. There's an emotional withdrawal, because there's probably parts of that person that are very cool. Maybe they're really fun. Maybe they're really free-spirited. Maybe they're really grounded. Maybe they're whatever. It doesn't matter. It's not going to work. But there are parts of them that is fun, and so you miss that. There's the emotional withdrawal. Then there's the psychological withdrawal, and I don't want to be alone. And I know lots of people I talk to say, oh, that's not me, I can be alone. But how long have you really been alone? And when I say alone, wait till you hear what that means. Not only alone from a partner, but that means on a Friday or a Saturday night that we're not drinking or smoking or eating a ton of sugar or something like that, because that means we're not alone. Those substances deny us to feel what it feels like to be alone. So maybe you don't want to be alone, and that's one of the things you're going to have to work through, that withdrawal system. Maybe you don't feel that you're worthy of anyone on the subconscious level. That's low self-esteem. So it's better to have this person in your life and something to do with someone than to be on your own, back out in that horrendous dating world. Well, I'll tell you what. It's better to be alone than with someone that is not a good match for you. So these are the things that we have to do. We've got to block them. We've got to fill our time with really healthy things. That might mean getting back into the gym or taking a class or getting involved with hobbies or volunteering. We've got to do something with our time so we're not feeling that need, that urge to get back out there. Don't jump into another relationship. That's something a lot of people do to avoid the past relationship. Don't do that. Learn to be alone. Learn to be with yourself. Go through with the withdrawals that I talked about earlier. But we got to block any type of communication if they're not a good person. We've got to fill that time with really healthy stuff, and then work with someone. If you see yourself that this is a pattern in your life, work with someone like myself, a minister, a counselor, a coach, who can help you go through this period, understand it. Understanding it is crucial, and then releasing for good. Building your self-esteem and confidence by not having contact with that person will allow you then to get a clean start, a fresh start. Email us at talkdavid.com if you'd like to work with me one-on-one. All of our work is 100% money back guaranteed, so you're not going to lose a penny. Get the book, The Power of Focus. That's free at talkdavid.com. Work with these videos. We have about 650 videos on YouTube. Join the YouTube channel right here, Super Slowdown, so you get all these videos. You have access to all of them. They're all free, helping you to become a better person, and more importantly, helping you to learn how to love yourself at a deeper level. I'm David Essel. Have a great day.